Listen, we're driving over to do a podcast with Roger from Jersey Shore and Frankie Edgar. We haven't left Philadelphia. We've almost hit 2 homeless people, okay? Get these fucking homeless people some high-vis gear. They're sitting in the middle of the road with one leg, wearing all black. I can't see them. So hopefully we get there in time. We're losing air in the tire, but we're headed to Roger's, Frankie's house for the podcast. We'll check it out. See if we get there. I have my doubts. Yo, New Jersey, what the fuck is going on? We're on the turnpike. Oh, no lights? No lights? What the fuck? What are we doing? We're fishing the Jersey Turnpike. Where the fuck are the lights, all right? I can't see out here. It's dark as fuck. Governor Phil Murphy, no lights on the highway? Come on, Hoss. This is dangerous. Eyes on the road. We're an hour away, folks.
Both. Maybe both.
They say if you're going to be crazy, you got to figure out a way to get paid for it, or else you're going to end up in jail.
Right. Yeah, amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And that's, I have to correct you on the name, though. My name is Fernasis.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, my parents spelled my name wrong when I was born. As soon as I came out of the womb, bad things started happening. So it's been all downhill from there. There's been some soaring highs.
A lot of your material is very self-deprecating. Live
Yes.
with my mom.
Correct.
Love life sucks. It's
love life's getting better, but I'm still living with my mom. Yeah.
Oh, that's the soaring highs.
Yeah, right.
Had a dog attack.
Right.
You didn't deliver all the mail. You got fired.
Right. Yeah. I had the shortest career in the United States Post Office history. They say it's impossible to get.
Yeah, that's what it was.
My first day on the job as a post office, delivering the mail, deliver the first cul-de-sac. I'm like, you know what? I got this down. This is easy. My dad did it 35 years. It's a generational thing. I'm a chosen child. Make the next turn. Truck catches fire. Goes up in flames. Fucking end is billowing out. I'm like, holy shit. So I call them for help. They come. They switch out all the mail. Give me a new truck. I get to the next stop. Everything's... I'm supposed to be at 14 Buttonwood. Next thing I'm at like 2 Chestnut. I'm like, this isn't good. So I had to bring all the mail back. The guy's like, listen, that was a rough first day. Come back tomorrow. You know, can't be as bad as the first. Yeah, right, exactly. Unfortunately, it got way worse. Because my first delivery the next day, I bring a package down the hill. Here comes 2 boxer dogs, like fucking Cujo. Was that dog in the movie? Yeah. They fucked me up. Yeah, they fucked me up. They tackled me down. I was fighting for my life. They were ripping my leg apart. I was screaming like a girl, I'm going to be honest. Ah! I really was. Help! No one was around. And then I drove myself to the hospital.
On the customer's property, or you were still on
the
street?
I was on the front porch.
Oh, okay. Right.
Bleeding out. And then I army crawled to the car. I get there, open the mail truck, just leaking everywhere. I'm storing the... This is May of the pandemic, so these kids are playing basketball. I open up the mail truck. Where the fuck's the hospital? Like, holy shit. I get to the hospital, I run in. I'm leaking, bad. I'm losing blood. I'm gonna faint. Sir, put a mask on. I'm like, fuck the mask! My leg's falling off here. But yeah, that was, and then they fired me a month later.
Oh, so you stayed on for a month?
Yeah, I came back a month later, and they gave me an impossible mail route, 180 parcels. I couldn't deliver them, so I came back at 8 o'clock. He's like, "Look, it's not working out. We're gonna get ready." I was like, "Wow, this is gonna be rough." Getting cut from high school basketball was rough to tell my father, but to get cut from the post office where he made a career, this was a crushing blow. Yeah, but the soaring high of that was I got a nice paycheck.
There you go. For the dog attack?
Yeah. We ever when a poor person wins the lottery, it's usually gone in a year. That's what happened to me. It's all gone.
You had blood, fish blood?
Yeah, there was too much of it,
man. But your own blood you're good with.
What's that?
Your own blood.
I guess, yeah.
He's a masochist? Right?
I think it's a pussy is the term.
It's true.
Well, yeah.
Mark that. That's a clip right there.
City slicker.
That's fucking great.
Oh man, so that's your thing that you just pass out when.
I didn't know that it was my thing until I was exposed to it. Yeah, and these guys down there, in the Everglades, they're a different.
You're from Philly, bro. You never been in a fight in your life?
No, I'm a pussy. We just went over this.
Really?
I was fast as shit though, and danger would come.
Well, you got the Sean Brady story.
I know, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna fight that guy. You crazy? Kick my ass.
So this was before Brady was in the UFC, before he was even a fighter, right? It was high school or something.
Yeah, but no one wanted to fight him.
Right.
And
so now tell the story. You were at a party.
Yeah, Sean had come to the party and he said, "Listen, I'll fight every single one of you one-on-one outside." And we said, "No, thanks." And we actually went back in the house. We were hiding under the couch. And to this day, I might tell my friend Tom, who was hiding on the couch, it was the greatest decision we ever made.
Yeah.
We might not have, he may have killed us and never had the successful career that he's having.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
certainly
He's
would
the
not.
nicest guy.
No, he's
too.
fantastic.
Brady's
Yeah.
the nicest guy. I mean, he's a fucking killer. Don't get it wrong.
Oh, I know. It's
That's great.
but no, I'm not fighting. But in Florida, though, I will get into this story real quick, just to give you guys a great story.
Let's hear it.
All right, this story is how I got sextorted.
Sextorted.
Yeah, for those of you.
So,
That's
get
a
it?
new one.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into the why I wear a referee uniform later. People are probably, what the fuck's this guy doing?
He's officiating.
Right, yeah. Sextortion is like, all right, this is happening a lot. You know, you have teenage sons, right? You got to be, this is happening to teenage boys out there.
With this particularly?
Sextortion.
Sextortion. Okay. I've never really heard. It's a term.
Well, it's, I know, it's an I
Did you coin it? Did you coin this term?
No, it's a real thing. Like Dr. Phil did a whole like thing.
Oh,
with
really?
It. Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. So basically, in Florida, I was very lonely. You know, I was fucking no friends. I was living in a crack shack. Like she sends me a picture of her with her bosoms out, and I was like, oh shit, oh my god. I was gonna drive 2 hours north to go meet this. This is how pathetic I was then. So she sent me. She's like, oh, can you send me a picture? I was like, oh, I don't know if I can verify this is a real person or not. So I was like, fuck it, I think she's real. So I sent a cock shot. And then she sent another one of her like playing with herself and was like, hey, like, can you send me one of you in the mirror? Which is, by the way, if you're listening out there, it's a huge red flag. Like,
Fucking right that is.
do not do this. Do not put your face in cock shots. So I'm just horned up at this point and lonely. So I'm in the mirror like, oh, you know, yeah, you like that, baby? And I'm like saying shit like this, and then yeah, and she's like, she's sending stuff, and like it's getting like crazy. She's sending like videos of her like shower, like,
But nothing with her face in it.
no, there's no face in it. Another, like, another.
She knows the game. Yeah.
Right, should have been another. Can you spank yourself? I was in the mirror, I swear to God. Like this, with my face in it. Mage, like, yes, come and talk to us. I was like, well, basically, I was pretty horny this weekend. And I thought I was talking to a girl, and she's asking for money and everything. Oh, you got sextorted. I was like, oh, fuck. He's like, well, it's happening around the country to teenage boys. How old are you? I said, oh, 32. He's like, well, how'd you fall for this? I don't know, dude. I'm just, come on, just like, help me out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, around the country, this is actually like fucked up. It's happening to teenagers, and then like they're killing themselves because they don't know like what to do. Like you see these like star football players that happens to them. It's like they don't know what to do, and even if they come up with the money, it's never going to be good enough.
Right, they want more, yeah.
Right. Nearly half of Americans, 18 to 29, are living with their parents. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Just
see
over
this,
it.
yeah.
30, 33. Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But maybe listen, women,
It's all right.
I got kryptonite. The woman, I fell in love with this woman. She's like, come to Florida. I
Ice
can't.
Queen?
The Ice Queen. Yeah. I had bells and whistles. I went right down there.
Wait, you fell in love like over the internet? Never.
No. I went down.
Well, it would be.
Yeah.
Right, would it be far
fitting.
fetched? But I've had like so many jobs in the last like 10 years. I was a probation officer for like 6 years.
Wait, a probation officer?
I was a juvenile probation officer in Philly.
A juvenile.
That's how I met the guy from the other podcast, Brett. We were cubicle partners in probation.
Wow.
And then
Sounds like a good job, no?
I got arrested myself.
Oh.
Well,
DUI. And then the case got thrown out. And I shouldn't be telling this on the air, but fuck it, who cares? At this point, I'm 33. I beat the case. I don't know how. I mean, the judge was like, this guy was hammered, and I still somehow. No one got hurt or anything. I just kind of crashed into the back of his car. Well, I beat the case, and then my job was like, hey, we'll give you your job back. You tell me, come in for a drug test tomorrow. All right, cool. I was drinking the night before. I didn't know alcohol was on drug tests.
Really?
Yeah, it is. So I failed for the next day for alcohol.
oh man, that's
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But then they were like, we just don't know if we can have you around the children of Philadelphia the way you drink. I was like, Philadelphia? Have you seen this fucking place?
I noticed that you've been railing against some of your more recent Instagram posts. You
Yeah.
railed against, obviously, you cracked me up the one where you got the $100 ticket for doing 52 and a
It's insane.
45, and you're talking about all the quads and dirt bikes with no
Yeah.
license plates.
Whenever,
That was funny as hell because
Whenever
that,
the weather
that-
gets
that
warm,
is true
right.
in Philly. But the other one was you were railing against some family court. What was that about? What's that about?
yeah, like when I got they wouldn't give my job back for the alcohol, I was snapped down. Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
that's what it's for.
Yeah, you
Okay.
smoke cigarettes. That's a drug.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
nicotine.
right,
yeah.
And then I may have said some other things on the way out. But now they're desperate for probation officers, so I tried to get my job back again, and they called me for an interview. I was all excited. I'm halfway down there. I parked the car. I'm walking in. They get a call like, "Hey, it was a mistake. We actually can't interview you. We can't have you working for the city anymore." I'm like, the city of Philadelphia has blacklisted me. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, of all the things.
Did they see this video?
Yeah, no, the video I made afterwards, but
I know.
my social media, like,
Okay,
if kids, if you're listening out there, you cannot get a job if you have crazy social media. So,
yeah.
But I just.
Well, it's becoming more and more the way. Like, we've had some cops on here that are concerned about their social media content because now there's a license to be a cop. You have to have a special license. And part of that is a 5-year review. Is it 5 years, 7 years? Review of all your back social media. And if there's content on there that, you know, isn't acceptable, then you can't get a license now to be a police officer.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of crazy because you think if I just said this to get political, but if you're conservative and you say something like,
well, that's what it is.
Yeah, but if you say, hey, I'm fucking, you know, cutting my cock off and becoming this and saying something crazy, it's completely natural.
Celebrating.
Right? It's
just the world we live in for now. I hope it's not always that way. But it's the world. It's the dynamic we have to live in now. You know.
Yeah.
You know who gets railed against and who doesn't. You know.
Right. Well, I saw Frankie. So did you see there was a fight at a wrestling match? Was that in Jersey?
Yeah, at Phillipsburg. Looks like kind of like
so.
They call that's like on the border of PA though. It's called the state line.
Yeah. So like it's crazy because there was a fight at this game I was reffing 2 weeks ago. And it's
what do you ref, basketball?
Yeah, I ref like youth games, like 8 to 10. These parents are completely out of control these days. I mean, it's just nuts. They're screaming and like by the way, like I know I'm a loser. Okay, I live with my parents. I put on these stripes. I come to the game. I don't need to get harassed by you for $20. I think parents out there, and maybe I'm wrong. I think they get a kick out of it. Like I'm gonna go fucking scream at this referee. I'm gonna let him know he fucking sucks.
Dude, Frankie's got a great story about that.
Please
give him the condensed version because you already told it on air. But give him the short version about the ref grabbing Tino's arm. And you fucking about to kick this guy's ass.
Well, yeah, I mean the guy was cool. The guy was getting along with him the whole time, coaching all the kids. But I was not feeling great, so I was a little under the weather. And my kid is wrestling, and he has the kid's on top. My son's winning, but he kind of like has like legs. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but kind of has him on his back a little bit. But nowhere near where he'd be pinned. Maybe calling back points, and all of a sudden, boom, the ref like slaps the mat. Boom. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, his shoulders were like a mile off the mat because I couldn't see the other side of the mat. So I almost walked out into the mat. I'm like, all right, I can't do that. So I'm like, dude, what do you know? And saying my son's wigging out, and the guy picks his arm up and raises it, but like kind of violently. So then I went out and I'm like, don't you touch my fucking kid. And his face was like, whoop, like so it goes. He's like, I'm just sorry, he's the winner. I'm lifting his arm. I'm like, oh, my bad, I know. He was a defensive pin. Yeah. But I'm like, dude, say something. Like, well, I'm fucking bugging. Say, no, he's the winner,
The crazy Uber story was in Florida, in Miami. I picked up this lady, and she gets in the car with this 3 kids, and I'm like, oh, yeah, put seatbelts on. She's like, we ain't putting no fucking seatbelts on. I was like, all right, this is like, I can't drive. Let's just buck with these kids up. Like, I ain't fucking put. So we're driving. Next thing you know, I start smelling poop and diapers. And, that smell. I'm like, don't tell me this kid shit his pants. So I dropped him off. I go back there. Just shit everywhere.
No.
Unbelievable. All over the back seat of my car.
No. But there's a fee for that, right?
Yeah, but it's like takes a while. There's like a whole like process you got to go through. Then another time, we picked up a lady at Broward County Hospital. She gets out. This baby had to have been fucking 2 hours old. I mean, it's like just out of the womb. She's like getting in the back seat. I'm like, I'm not driving you with that baby. So she wouldn't get out of the car. I got out of my own car, took the keys with me, and went in and got security. I was like, this lady's in my car with a newborn. I ain't driving her. Like, driving Lyft's wild, dude. You get some crazy stories.
Yeah, because you can't hold the baby. It's got to be in a car seat. Right?
Yeah, I should have drove with the baby like this.
That's what you're trying to do?
No, she just wanted to sit in the back with a newborn baby.
Oh, my God.
Driving Lyft is just like, you're taking your life in your own hands.
Yeah.
It's like, and then like Uber.
Well, you're mostly picking up drunks, right?
Well, Lyft is worse than Uber?
Well, Lyft's better because you make more money. There's like more like, but when I had to change my insurance, I switched over and I called, this is the story, I called Uber. I'm like, hey man, I switched my insurance. He's like, we can't let you drive, Mr. Hennessy. I was like, what the fuck? I've driven for 2 years. I got 1,500 rides, not one problem. 5-star Uber rider. What the fuck? He's like, yeah, your name doesn't match up to your insurance card. I was like, all right, dude, listen. My parents spelled my name wrong when I was born. Don't hold this against me. And then he's like, yeah, we can't let you drive Lyft. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're going to hold it against me? It's just... Meanwhile, you hear every story, like, people getting abducted on Lyft and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
What, like drivers?
I think it's more happens. I think it's kind of like 50-50, to be honest.
Really?
You ever see that one with the dude in the back, like Andrew can pull it up, like holds up the guy, he's got a gun to his head, and a cop just happens to pull up behind him and sees it going down, and then next thing you know, the cop's got the gun to the dude's head. It's like a gun to the driver's head, and then the cop's got a gun to the Uber passenger that's attempting to rob the driver.
Yeah, if they were to rob me, they'd be greatly disappointed. I'm not sure what's in the checking count at any given time. Last night, the same table won 4 out of 5 rounds. And yeah, there's people with the integrity of bingo. So the last honest thing we got left in this country.
Pretty much.
And, they're accusing me of cheating. But I do bingo every Monday night, 8 to 10. And it's 50-cent wings at the Malt House. You were there.
Oh, there? That's
yeah.
No way. That place is great. That's Eddie's.
Yep. Yeah, he's in there. Yeah. It's a great time.
What's the name of the sandwich we had?
The Witter-Wadowski.
The Witter-Wadowski. Yeah.
The kibasi cheese stick.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
It is good.
The wings are phenomenal too. It's 50-cent wings, and it's every Monday night. So
you're in that neighborhood?
Yeah, I live right around the corner.
Okay.
Well, my parents do.
Okay. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I like that place.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, what are we going to offer you for pay?" And I think I was like, "Oh, just give me free beer." Yeah. And that's probably like $200 worth every Monday. So it's working out. But yeah,
you do actual stand up?
Yeah, the first show we ever did was at this bar, and we sold it out. It was like, crowd was wild. I just basically told the sextortion story. That kills.
Yeah.
Then I told the story about the priest. I don't know if I remember this week.
Oh, let's hear this.
No.
Oh. Yeah, I was a Catholic altar boy for way longer than you should be. I was an altar boy when I was like 16. But I started when I was like 10. My mom was like, she's involved in the church. Like, Franny, you need to be... I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, Mom, these guys are fucking weird. There was one priest, Father Brennan. You can Google this. He's a sick pup. And I remember one time when I was like, my first ever impression with him, and he was like, what's your name? I was like, I'm Francis. He's like, where are you from? I was like, I'm from Philadelphia.
So you do call yourself Francis?
Yeah, and in Florida, that's how I go by, Francis. So we go down there, Fran doesn't exist. But the priest was like, where are you from? I was like, Philadelphia. He's like, not the city, you retard, the street name. And smacked me across. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
I was like 10 years old. I was like, oh shit. And then he was always like, Hennessy, you're a 10th away from being retarded. I'm like, dude, this is like, is this guy supposed to be talking to me like this? As a priest. And the one day, like, he was weird. And it was a hot summer day. We were served altar boying for a funeral. And then he pulls us in the rectory. He's like, what are you doing after this? I was like, oh, I'm going to the swim club. He's like, there's no better way to cool off after hot, sweaty sex than by jumping in the pool. And I was
He said hot, sweaty sex?
Yeah, and I was like, I
thought they're not supposed to have sex.
Unless you're a boy. But I was like, what the fuck? I was like, nah. I'm good, dude. And then like I went home, told my friend, we told our parents, they're like, that didn't happen. I was like, well, it definitely did.
Wait, they're saying it didn't happen.
Of course, yeah. It's
God, that's how it usually happens.
Then it's like, I was like 10 years later, I'm like driving home from Wildwood, Jersey Shore, get home, getting in the shower, gotta get a bartend. My mom's like, there's 2 FBI. Another running with the FBI. There's 2 FBI agents downstairs. I was like, what the fuck? I was going to go out the window, because at the time, doing a little illegal sports gambling before it was legal. So I was like, this can't be it. The book's only $500 big. Like, so I go downstairs, 2 guys in suits again. They're like, hey, I just want to talk to you. Do you know this guy? I pull up this one guy from Father Engelhart. I was like, no, I know him. He's like, anything ever happened? I was like, nah, dude. He's like, well, you're altar boy for 4 years. I was like, yeah, nothing ever happened. He pulls up Father Brennan. I was like, all right, that guy's kind of weird. And it's all when he says, like, you ever touch you? I was like, no, he didn't touch me. Like, all right, listen, man, like, a lot of people are coming out, like, with that they were touched. It's not a big deal. Like, we'll hide your identity. I'm like, dude, I didn't get fucking touched. I'm like, if I did, I would tell you. I know what they're paying out. You think I want to be living here with Mom? All I did was give a blowjob at 10 to get out of this. Nah, dude, that's fucked up. But they got really fun. It gets dark. There was a kid.
I don't mean to laugh.
No, I know.
It isn't horrible. Obviously, there's the stand-up side of it, which you are. But he obviously was convicted of.
Yeah, what happened was the 2 kids that he molested, they killed themselves.
No.
Before it went to trial.
Did you know them?
I did. I didn't know them like that well. They were a little older. But then he was like, they were going around trying to get evidence. Like, hey, what happened? I was like, oh, listen, he said this, but that mother, he didn't try it.
Does it bother you?
What? He was an intimate?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of. I used to put the Eucharist away like this. Father, is this where you want it?
Yeah.
Right over here. No, that's too fucked up. I'd also be like, Father, we serving enough red wine that maybe a little more. But that's pretty fucked up.
That's horrible.
There was another guy, Father Kaufman, when I was in high school. I was running up and down these steps at at the grade school. I was like, had my shirt off. Just
So
exercising.
you went to all Catholic school growing up?
Yeah, it was. I'm a recovering Catholic, and he was like, this priest pulls up. He goes, "Exercising, are we?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "If you ever need to take a shower, the rectory's open." I was like 17 at the time. I was like, "Dude, I'm good, man." Wow. But
So you were onto it by that point.
I mean, I was onto it by 10 years old because we were looking at 8th Street Latinos.
Yeah.
We already knew about sex.
But I'm saying, between a priest and an altar boy, though, was that hip? Were you hip to that?
No, I didn't. No, that was kind of that's. Dude,
No, I'm saying not the way you were doing it.
Right.
Was it known that it was a thing?
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what
I
I'm
kind of
saying.
like, we just thought it was like, dude, that Father Brennan says sexual jokes.
Yeah, because you're whatever. Yeah.
You didn't think you would,
Wow.
but they prey on kids that like don't
So
have.
what is I mean, that dude's
Parents
doing
and shit
life in
don't have
prison?
someone that. Yeah.
Is he doing life in prison, or they ship him over to?
No,
fucking-
they only got him on lying to the FBI because they couldn't get him on the rape charges.
Wow.
But he lied. He said he didn't know this family, that family. That's why they're going around to all the houses.
No way.
So what? No kid. I guess it.
Came forward, yeah.
They church didn't try to cover it up for him.
I'm sure. I think they did. I mean, dude, they shipped all those guys around.
Yeah,
right.
that's what I'm saying.
It's really
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
But did he do time?
Yeah, he's still in jail.
Oh.
Yeah, but
good.
he's like 8 years old.
Good. Yeah, that's the art of
Maybe I
ground.
should try it. That'd be good content.
Yeah,
What do you think?
Oh yeah. Hit up Sean.
Yeah, I know. Kill me.
He'll get you
Yeah, but
started.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's-
he would help you. He's
Yeah.
a good dude. Sean's a good dude.
That would be-
He's fun of liberals all day. He just does reaction
Well,
videos.
They're easy to make fun of.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Low-hanging fruit.
he was in here a couple weeks ago. He's like, I've never been in a fight in my life. And this guy's controversial, so you would think, I'm like, bro, how do you guys not know how to, like, fucking take care of yourself, especially with your personality?
I know, right? Run.
Yeah.
But dude, speaking of the liberal, what do you still see people wearing masks up here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not,
you-
not a lot. Not a lot, but you definitely see him.
Yeah, I mean, do you say any? I mean, I have a cousin that says shit all. I'm just leave him alone.
Whatever.
I want to, but I don't.
Right.
I'll be like, I can't hear you. What? What?
Right.
You can't hear him. But it's so silly.
No, it's the guy next to me by himself in the car that pulls
Yeah,
up next to me in the traffic light that is just, I don't understand it.
They're
A guy, if you got comorbidities
Right.
and maybe you're compromised and you want to wear it out in public, sure, whatever. I'll
Well,
humor
yo, did you see
know
what the
I mean?
CDC
You're in your
just said?
car by yourself?
Right.
Who's fucking poisoning you?
Did you see what the CDC
Yeah,
just
treat it
said?
like the flu.
Treat it like the flu.
Which is what we all
We were
said.
just in AC for states, and I'm like, and the guy comes up, he's wearing a mask, and I'm like, yo. And I'm just talking to my boy. I'm like, the CDC just treat it like the flu. Well, did this motherfucker used to wear a mask for the flu? No, he didn't. Well, he shouldn't wear a mask. Right?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Stupid.
And
Yeah.
where nobody's, listen, I don't want to get political because we do it every show, but
No, it's fine.
we ain't seen Fauci and fucking.
Yeah, where is he?
You know?
Yeah, I never got the Fauci ouchie.
No way.
Nah, so I was never gonna get it.
No way. But I'll never forget, bro, how bad it was and how
insane.
people treated other people.
Looking back, you know what the craziest story was when I was bartending at this bar Harrington's? They come in, right? This health department. They come in, they go, I had a mask on, but like, you need to have a shield on too. So a mask and a
Spit
shield.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and then
Spit
she's like,
shield.
because I was like, we don't have food here, so you're serving food. There's peanuts and pretzels in the bar.
Oh my
She
God.
said that was food. I said, you fucking kidding me? And they like hit him like a $5,000 fine.
Yep.
So it seems like the government shut down more small businesses than
Oh,
the
that's
actual
exactly what
disease.
they did. Yeah.
Like they just went around harassing people.
Yeah.
a mask.
They were writing. I was at an establishment. I won't say it. I don't know if they want their name out there, but that got fined because people were not sitting when they were. What was it? You had to sit to eat, right?
Yeah,
people,
right.
People were standing up that weren't going to the bathroom. You could only stand up to go to the bathroom or something like that.
Right.
So they got fined because people were standing up without,
It makes sense.
Yeah, it made no sense.
They're watching you go to the bathroom. See you wash it.
It's
That's what I joke about the bathrooms. There's gender neutral bathrooms everywhere now. What they've done is just made it easier for cokeheads.
Mm.
That's all it is. There's just people you go to a club in the city. It's all one room bathrooms.
Yeah,
What do you think's going on in
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
You think they're all just going in there and using the potty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not what's happening. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, listen, you're here for comedy. Let's not get into
No,
politics
it's true.
because we'll
I'll tell you what, guys.
We'll go all day on that subject.
I wore the referee card. This is kind of my shtick now.
Okay.
Frankie the referee. I do videos every week about. It's called Referee School for Idiot Parents.
All right.
And parents, I feel like when they get their kids involved with basketball, they only know like a couple rules, and I don't know how it is like wrestling stuff. I don't know the rules, but like 3 seconds in the lane, these parents are like 3 seconds. seconds, 3 seconds, 3. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. The rule was made for Will Chamberlain, who was 7'1".
Yeah, right.
I'm like, your daughter is 4'2". The score is 6-4. Relax. And then they always like hit me with this, like, yo, call it both ways. You're cheating. I'm like, I don't fucking give a fuck. I've been out all night. Okay, I'm hungover as shit. The lights are too bright. I don't know. Like, I'm not cheating this game. There is like dog officials though. I'm sure it is like in every sport.
Yeah.
These guys show up like they don't look the part. Like, look, come on, get the hair slicked back.
Yeah. The whistle.
You know, I'm ready to go, but it's like, it's just the
How
harassment.
did you get involved in that?
Oh, I have no
Well,
idea.
your dad was a coach.
Yeah, and I played like basketball, high school, college, but my whole family was like refereeing, coaching, and stuff. How did I do with the story?
Bro, you got a gift for Gav. You got a gift
Right.
for storytelling. You should do stand up. Like I said, bro, you're destined for prison.
So when you do stand up, you said
fame.
you've done stand up like a set, like a
Yeah, well,
set,
it's funny. The
how
first
set?
one I did like, it was like 17 minutes.
Wow,
and it
dude,
went
that's fucking.
yeah, but it went like really well, and it was like a packed bar. Second time we did it, I don't know.
Now,
what-
okay, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go
But
ahead.
did you prepare for this?
I did.
Like, did you write stuff?
Yeah, I had it all
Stuff?
written down. I was walking in the woods, like, you know, in the park by my house, reading them out loud and going
you've
over
never
it.
done anything before.
No
This is the
stand up.
first stand up was
So
17
first stand up.
minutes set.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, you
Wow.
did 17 minutes?
The
Yeah,
first
dude.
time.
Holy
However,
shit.
the second time, big crowd, sitting in, I fucking ate shit. I told like 3 minutes of jokes and just
Fell on your face.
Got overwhelmed.
I paused and I could not get back on track. So I said, well, that's it. You know, and cut it off. The best joke I had on that one, though, I'll tell it. Is that, you hear the story about Gypsy Rose?
Yeah. The girl that was
Gypsy.
convicted of murder.
Right, that's
Yeah.
it.
I don't know.
Murdered her mother, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So Gypsy Rose, I'll tell you in under 2 minutes, she was a girl from, where's Katrina at? New Orleans.
Yeah.
So she was like found to get relocated, and when they got relocated, they said she was handicapped, couldn't walk, had leukemia, had all these things. So the whole neighborhood they moved to, I forget where it was, maybe Texas, they took her in. They took care of this woman. Well, this girl had nothing wrong with her. The mom like made the whole thing up. So she like meets a guy on Christian Mingle, and he comes to town, and they go to the prayer Cinderella. They fuck in the bathroom. Then he kills the mother. This kid that killed the mom had autism. Dude, this story's crazy. He had autism, so goes to trial, whatever. Like he got like 20 years,
And she got like,
fucking 18 months.
yeah.
And she's out now, and now she's like living this life, and she has this boyfriend, and everything's happy. But I'm like, dude,
Oh, I seen this. Yeah.
right?
She's with
but
that big heavy set dude.
Yeah.
And I said, man, shit, I thought Tinder was dangerous. You should try Christian Mingle. These motherfuckers are ruthless. The fuck you with Cinderella? They kill your mom. I mean, it ain't happening on Hinge. But that story,
Well,
well,
you know, I haven't done Hinge.
I pay for Hinge, and I can't get any likes. They keep sending me. I pay like a good amount of money.
But you paid for Hinge?
I didn't know you
Is
paid
this
for
where you got
Hinge.
sextorted?
No, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro.
Have you ever had like a good date on Hinge? And do
No,
do
no.
girls look like they do in their pictures?
What is
Not
Hinge,
usually.
though? But Hinge is like
Oh,
Tinder?
catfish.
Yeah. I mean, the best date I ever had on Hinge, this girl, we went and got drinks and dinner, and then she said, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not into you at all. She goes, let's just split the bill.
Yeah, but like, don't
I said,
you,
yeah,
don't
great.
you at least respect that? would
I
respect that.
loved it. I said,
would
thank
respect
you so
that.
much.
Yeah.
Because every time you go to a date, it's like $200.
Yeah.
I mean, I took a girl to Olive Garden one time. She was so offended by Olive Garden. I said, fucking bill was $180.
Yeah,
Fuck you, what do you think?
180. I thought that was all you could eat soup, breadsticks.
I don't know
and
what
salad.
happened. And she wanted goddamn, the finest
Olive
wine.
Garden, isn't that all you can eat? Salad,
Six
soup,
salad
and
and
breadsticks? Like all you can
Yes,
eat?
not. But I'm on Hinge. Hey, ladies, if you're out there, listen. I live with my mom. Things are up and coming. Now relax. We're gonna get out of there by 35. And yeah, this is my online dating profile. But when you pay for Hinge, it's kind of embarrassing. It's like you just get unlimited likes. So you can just sit there all day. And I never get any matches. I got one last week. It looked like Shamu. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. I said, how am I going to meet you with a harpoon? She was a little too big. Okay, so.
What is your if you could do anything, what would you do? Obviously, you don't want to be.
I enjoyed being a probation officer, helping out kids, dealing with kids, but they.
So you don't want a life of like stardom. You don't want to be a big.
No, I would love
podcast
that
star. You
if
don't want
it
to be a
happened.
stand-up comic.
I would love
You don't want
that
to be
if it
famous.
Why don't you just go? I mean, I don't know how it works with stand-up comedy or here. Just go to clubs and do sets, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go try that. I'm also a little.
Dive in. I'm sure Philly has a
Oh, yeah, it's
stand-up
on.
scene, right?
I'm just a little on edge though, because like I have little jokes. I just don't know like.
No, I
I think you
what
gotta
you
go
can
all
say
let
and
it
what you
fucking
can't.
go. That's
Yeah,
what
Yeah, it's like that guy like Shane Gilson. They're just
His story is such a great story.
Right.
I mean, he got canceled. He said, listen, he told it on Rogan. He's like, bro, I got canceled when I was poor. There's no worse time to get canceled. I was poor,
Well, he said,
and I got canceled.
He thought he got SNL like booted him. See, and they just
Right, but he said nobody knew who he was. Now,
he
but
just,
now,
he just went on
yeah,
SNL.
yeah.
Kind of stuck it to him.
He's killing it now. Yeah.
That was fantastic. That was
I mean,
great.
that's great. I love
You see
this
the
story.
people in the background like not smiling at all.
Yeah, no, the girl, yeah,
Miserable.
the musician.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I think we're getting past the point of political correctness where people are just saying, fuck it, just say
I'm
what
seeing-
Honestly, if you could walk the line of political correctness, you don't seem like you're that type of guy, so just might as well lean into it.
Right.
Who
You're right, yeah.
You know?
It's like George Carlin's my comedian hero. He was
He's
hilarious.
great, bro. He's great.
He did the thing. He's like, these people want to save the planet. What are you fucking nuts? You can't even take care of
He
yourself.
was way ahead of
Yeah,
his
he's like,
time.
save the
He was
planet.
so far ahead of his
He
time.
did this one special a year
Yeah, it's
for like fucking 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
just pretty much made fun of the stupidity of
He did. Stupid people.
I did stand up.
How to get-
5 minutes
how to-
set. 5 minutes set.
Tough, right?
Yeah, it was tough. Oh my god, I did it at the UFC. It was like in front of 250 people.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was good. It went all right. Yeah, It was
Yeah.
a gracious crowd. You know what I mean? It was
Right,
a big
yeah.
crowd. My best joke was. I said I had more time in icon than anybody in the history of UFC. I was like, my face has been punched more times than Will Smith's been hit by Jada.
That's pretty good.
I said, if punches were dicks, my face would look like Paige Van Zandt's inbox.
That's pretty good. That's
That is
good.
good.
Yeah,
I mean, I think you're right. Tides are turning a little bit. People are leaning. I mean, Sean Strickland certainly leans
he's
into it.
fucking nuts. He's-
Even Dana White, he don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah.
He's uncancelable. Although I don't quite understand why he's drinking Bud Light now, but what's his name?
yeah.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. He's you can't make that guy be politically correct.
Yeah, but all these dudes, man, they're all, I don't know.
Posers, you think? Some of them?
No, I don't know.
Dude, if I had their money, though, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would say whatever the fuck. I mean, what are you going to do to me? I'm Kid Rock.
Right.
Say whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
People are still, half the country's going to love me, half the country's going to hate me.
Exactly. That's how it is. That's why I
Right.
just pretty much say how I feel now. You know?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I got to walk a line, though, because they're going to fire me and then back to your parents' face.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I got to get bit by another dog.
Yeah.
And that was a good payday.
Can I ask what the payday was on that?
It was like 60,000.
Dude.
Yeah. I have like a little left, but not a lot. I lived it up, though. You ever see
So
Ferris?
you could have paid the $1,500 if you wanted to.
Right, yeah.
Could
My,
have.
my dream was to live out Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I went and did that.
yeah, there you
Everything
go.
he did, but besides getting on the parade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did it, so fuck it.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
And here I am. Invest your money, guys. Goes quick.
Well, so when did when did you get the money? You know.
Oh
when?
my god, yeah, it was March of 2021.
So if you got 60, the payout was more than 60 because your lawyer always takes a
Yeah,
chunk.
these lawyers are insane.
Yeah.
It was 96,
Wow.
so he got 36,000.
Wow.
And he did nothing. I could have just the person whose dog bit me was like, he had a huge house. He was, listen, here's the rabies shots, here's this, here's that. He's like, I have home insurance, like just whatever you need. So I was like, why the fuck did I need a lawyer?
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like this guy was willing to, and he asked me, he's like, if you don't make a police report,
Take care of
they
it.
won't put the dog down. So I don't give a fuck about the dog.
Oh, he had to put the dog down?
No, he didn't, because he called me. He was like, can you please not?
Oh.
Because he's like, it's the first time it's happened. And I was like, I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna do everything. He did it. He was cool. He was,
cool, yeah.
he was like,
You have like permanent scars from that?
on my legs, yeah, they're pretty up here. Yeah. It was pretty gnarly.
I
Great
mean, you
week.
could see him on Hinge when you're naked spanking your ass. You can see the scars, right?
I'm a dog bite survivor. And I'll tell you what, though, I love dogs and stuff, but like sometimes I'm in a park and like some dog comes running up to me. What the fuck's this guy's on?
Yeah.
And the dog's like jumping on me. Like, all right, relax, dude. And then the guy's like, hey, he's friendly. Like, all right, I'm a goddamn victim, man. Yeah, it's like,
That's
okay.
why I usually always try to meet, or Frankie does, the guest at the door, because Biggie, I love Frankie's dog, but he's intimidating.
He's got
bro.
muscles, that
when
dog.
you answer the fucking, when you first open the door,
He's not-
he's super awesome, bro.
Yeah, he don't jump on you or anything.
No.
like that.
Yeah, dogs are crazy though. They sense fear. It's after I got bit, like went to my friend's house. His dog was always nice to me. I walked in, the dog was, I was like, oh shit, because I guess they just sensed that. Maybe like I don't know. This guy tastes good. I heard.
Boys with that dude. One other
Yeah,
dog.
Theodore and
You ever
Sophia.
been bit by a dog, Frankie? I've been bit like 3
Yeah,
times.
I got bit. Yeah.
Did you?
Once.
Oh yeah, breaking up a fight. Yeah,
No, I actually got bit a couple times.
yeah.
Breaking up a fight, and then one time, the dog was, my buddy was on top of his dog. The dog like woke up and fucking bit me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that-
oh, fuck.
I got that one time. Ripped my fingernail off. It actually
got me
pulled
right
my
in the wrist.
fingernail. I got on a four-wheeler, my dad's four-wheeler one time, and started it, and this dog apparently didn't like the sound of fucking like a quad, I guess, and it fucking just ran over and grabbed my leg and like shredded my leg.
Yeah, that thing's got me quick.
You got like the lockjaw too.
Yeah.
But I got bit by a pit bull both arms.
Yeah, it's.
Fuck,
that was your own dog, right?
It was my sister's dog. My dog was eating her dog. And I was trying to break it up, and he was like, whack on me. Dude, it's crazy. 'Cause I felt like my fucking bone in its teeth. It didn't mean, it wasn't trying to like hold on or anything.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd be fucked up.
Yeah,
It just got me once, and then boom, got me again. I'm like, what the fuck? I was so pissed.
Yeah, I didn't feel the leg butt. I didn't feel it at all. I don't remember any of that pain. Then I was getting in the mail truck trying to close the door, and it fucking came back again. Jumped up, and I felt every single inch of that. But I was like, fuck!
I thought there was two. There was only one?
No, it was two dogs. Theodore and Sophia were their names. Hi, Theodore. Hi, Sophia. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, if you want to bite me again, I got milk bones in my socks. I'm not joking. I need another payday. And people are so happy. You know, years ago, I was in a lift and got fucking rear-ended. And the goddamn car flipped. I walked away with not a scratch. I never thought to sue.
No way.
Now, everywhere you see is, were you in a lift accident? Call this number. I'm like, fuck. I literally.
Oh, you were a passenger.
Yeah, we literally, both of us were completely fine. And there, like, it was, spun around 3 times on the side of the road. I just got out.
Damn.
And he was the yard. I was like, I'm fine. You good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, get another Uber then. Yeah, I was like, I never thought to sue.
That's great.
But we're living in a fucked up world. People, they know you can make money.
Yeah.
Why is every billboard in New York, Philadelphia, everywhere?
Bro,
it's a lawyer.
listen,
They're disgusting.
I'm not a fan of attorneys.
They're ambulance chiefs.
Only some.
Yeah, well, we got one. We know one good guy, but other than that guy, I'm
That's
not
the guy
a
you
fan.
got to use.
Yeah.
Next time I get bit, I'm calling him.
There you go.
Oh shit! Well, Fran, man, thank you so much for
I
coming
appreciate
in.
you guys having me
You're
on.
a fucking riot. I feel like it's only a matter of time before fucking you have your viral moment and you rise to fame because you're
Appreciate it.
hysterical, dude.
Listen, I mean, I don't know. You seem like you like to stand up, bro. You should really run with that.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm
my opinion.
I'm going to. We got a couple things lined up. Working with another like Crossing Broad and Philly. We're doing some stuff. Reaching out to people. So I'm looking forward to doing more comedy. Yeah.
You seem very comfortable behind the mic.
Yeah.
It's
To me,
yeah.
anyway.
Well, it's like the best is when I'm in the parents' basement. Like, all right, guys, welcome to Soaring Highs and Crushing Lows. We're live from my headquarters in my parents' basement.
But you have a great view, a pretty great perspective of like the world and your life. Like, you literally have no secrets, bro. Who's gonna fucking talk shit about you or embarrass you or whatever?
Well,
you put it all out there.
On the World Wide Web, there's videos of you jacking it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And spanking it.
That's what I'm saying.
Spanking it. Spanking it.
Which I can't believe that I was just listening. The girl was hot.
Oh, so are they working in cahoots?
Well, this is. I'll tell you how. Before I end things, this is what the crazy part is. What's happening is these guys are in foreign countries. I don't know where they are, but the one FBI guy told me that he thinks. And this guy, he thinks they have actual real girls that are like sex slaves, that they make these profiles, send the naked pictures, send the Snapchats, because the Snapchat was her from the Hinge. So I was like pretty comfortable with this being that girl, but it was not. And I hope that when you get to heaven or hell, not heaven, I hope that they don't have Facebook up there, because my grandma, do not open those messages. And all right, guys, let's go.
Lesson learned. Let it be a lesson.
Yes, sir.
On that note, man. So, do you have anything coming up that you can plug, or no? You just got the
Bingo.
podcast.
Bingo every Monday night at the Malt House. It's Wingo. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop
Listen,
out.
the Bald House is actually great. It's actually a lot of fun. And you might see Eddie Alvarez in there. So.
That's true. And he loves it. But.
Great spot.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Soaring Highs and Crushing Lows is the name of the podcast. Check it out. Franny's fucking hysterical. Let's go.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, boy.
Appreciate it. Parnassus.
Parnassus. I mean, is that true?
Yeah.
They didn't misspell it, really.
Yeah, it's great.
Have you thought about legally changing it, or you just like it for like shits and giggles?
I kind of like it for shits and giggles.
I would keep it.
Yeah, and then look, when Parnassus makes it famous, you guys have it right there.